how I became Muslim. Okay, this is going to be an extremely brief version of what happened. It's still going to be a long video, but but it was just like God took me on a trip around the world to find him, Subhanallah, it's like the most beautiful, amazing experience ever, But yeah, I'm Swedish. I'm coming from a non-religious family. Most Swedish people are not religious, and I believe Sweden is one of the least religious countries in the world, But since I was small, I have always wanted to travel the world. I always felt the urge that I need to leave, Sweden is very small. I need to get out of here, So I ended up going to Spain, Barcelona in the summer of 2008. And it was a purely enjoyment trip, but I also ended up working there. And then while I was there, I got this opportunity to go to Bahrain, which is a small island outside of Saudi Arabia. It's quite close to Qatar. And I mean, just the whole story behind how I got that job is like, it's also amazing, but I'm not going to talk about that now. But anyways, I moved to Bahrain, and I was working there for the airline. I lived there for 1.5 years, and after that I moved to Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, and I lived there for many years until 2018. And while there in Dubai, I was really living the life. I was enjoying, but it came to a point when I was very tired of this materialistic lifestyle. It didn't give me any happiness, and I was thinking very much about the world and how things are, all of this corruption, all this unfairness, and I couldn't accept that it is like this as a unbeliever, that you're existing in this life, you die, and that's it. I couldn't accept that it is like this. With all of this unfairness in this world, it cannot be like this. It must be a bigger reason, for everything. So I was very much into this healthy lifestyle, like being vegetarian. I was doing yoga, which led me into learn about Buddhism. And I was reading about Buddhism, but it was I found it was very complicated. It was like, my thought was always like this, if there is a truth out there, it should be a perfect book out there. It's one way, God has his book perfect, it's like this, So when I was reading about Buddhism, I saw much problems with it, so I left it, and then I went in and learned about Christianity. And same thing there, I couldn't believe what I was reading. And I saw much problems with the Bible, and I was very much interested about this Orthodox Christianity, because I was always I wanted to see where it all started. And while I was doing this, my research about Christianity, I came by coincidence. I came in on some videos about Islam. And what really shaken me was when I saw a video with the American scholar Sheikh Hamza Youssef. He was holding a very passionate speech, and he was speaking to Muslims to wake up and practice their faith. And also he was talking very much about this corruption in the world. And I was like, is this man a Muslim? I was amazed about his mindset. And also he was a Westerner. I had never seen a Muslim like this before. I was living in Dubai at this moment, so for my view was that Muslims are either Middle Eastern, Asian, I was amazed about that. And so that was the starting point, and I started to learn more about Islam. I saw more people that had converted to Islam, and similar like me, and I learned myself, and I saw the difference of what the media is telling and what I learned, So yes, it just came to a point when I understood that, subhanallah, this is what I've been looking for, and it's, man, subhanallah, the most beautiful experience ever, it's just, it's just like, when I realized that Islam is the truth, is the way, it was like, someone is clicking a button, like click, and everything that I was worrying about and feeling stressed about, it just went away. Yeah, it was amazing, so that's the brief version how I became Muslim.